Ladies and gentlemen, in a world filled with noise and distractions, we often forget the true power of silence. Too many of us believe that in order to succeed, we must speak out, express every thought, and make ourselves heard at every moment. But let me tell you something, the silence is where true power lies. When you choose to remain silent, you are giving yourself the space to think deeply, to reflect on your choices, and to respond with purpose. It's not about staying quiet out of fear or passivity. No, it's about recognizing the strength in restraint. Silence is often misunderstood in today's world. We live in a time where people are encouraged to speak up, be loud, and express their opinions at every turn. Social media, news outlets, and even everyday conversations are full of noise, and it can be easy to get caught up in the belief that success requires constant visibility and vocalization. But in reality, silence is a powerful tool that can lead you to greater success and fulfillment than you may ever imagine. The truth is, silence is not about avoiding interaction or suppressing yourself. It's about choosing to reserve your energy, reflect on your decisions, and create a space where your actions can speak louder than any words could. True strength doesn't lie in being the loudest or the most dominant force in a room. In fact, the loudest person often has the least control over their life and circumstances. People who constantly seek attention or validation through their words may be missing the opportunity to channel their energy in a way that brings real, lasting results. When you choose silence, you are choosing a path of clarity, focus, and strength. Silence is not about being passive. It's about controlling your impulses, taking a step back, and recognizing that there is great power in being composed and intentional in every action you take. When we remain silent, we give ourselves a chance to think deeply. We create space for reflection, self-awareness, and mindful decision-making. This is where the power of silence lies. It allows you to respond with purpose rather than react out of emotion. In moments of chaos, silence is the calm at the center. Instead of rushing to speak, we give ourselves time to process the situation, weigh the options, and act in alignment with our true values and goals. When you can master the art of silence, you gain the ability to act with intention rather than acting based on external pressures or fleeting emotions. But perhaps one of the most misunderstood aspects of silence is its ability to speak volumes without uttering a single word. In a world where many are consumed by their desire to be heard, those who choose silence naturally attract attention not through noise, but through presence. People respect those who take time to listen, those who are calm under pressure, and those who don't feel the need to fill every silence with words. Silence in the right moment commands respect. It exudes confidence and wisdom. When you refrain from speaking in moments when others are eager to fill the air with unnecessary chatter, you send a message that you are in control, that you understand the value of being measured and deliberate in your choices. This is the kind of strength that others admire and follow. By choosing silence, we also empower ourselves to focus on action. Success doesn't come from what you say, but from what you do. Words may inspire or motivate in the short term, but it's your actions that create real, tangible results. The world doesn't remember what you said, it remembers what you did. The person who is constantly talking about their goals, their plans, and their dreams might have good intentions, but if they are not taking consistent action, those words will remain empty. In contrast, the person who speaks less but acts with purpose will steadily build a reputation of integrity, reliability, and competence. Their results will speak for themselves. Silence also teaches the invaluable skill of patience. Success is not always immediate, and many people rush to make noise in hopes of accelerating their progress. However, real growth requires time, effort, and consistency. By embracing silence, you allow yourself to be patient and trust in the process. You don't feel the need to announce every step of your journey because you understand that success is not about instant gratification, but about long-term dedication and discipline. When you can sit quietly with your goals, stay focused on the actions that will lead you to them, and wait for the right moment to reveal your success, you exhibit a level of wisdom that few possess. Silence provides us with an unparalleled opportunity to listen and learn. Often, we talk simply to be heard, not to truly engage in meaningful dialogue. By staying silent, we open ourselves up to a wealth of knowledge that is all around us. Every person you encounter has something valuable to teach you, but you won't learn anything if you're too busy talking over them. When you remain quiet, you give others the chance to share their ideas, insights, and experiences, which can enrich your own understanding of the world. The more you listen, the more you grow. Silence, therefore, is not just about refraining from speaking. It is about being receptive and observant, allowing yourself to learn from everything and everyone around you. The power of silence extends beyond mere personal development. It also has a profound impact on the way others perceive and interact with you. People who are constantly talking or seeking attention may attract some initial notice, but over time, they may find that their words have become background noise. In contrast, when you remain silent, others start to notice your consistency, your actions, and your ability to stay grounded. Your silence becomes a sign of self-assurance, a demonstration of your commitment to your goals without needing to advertise every step of the way. True strength is not found in being the loudest person in the room. In fact, many of the most powerful individuals in history achieved greatness not by asserting their dominance through constant speech, but by demonstrating control over themselves and their circumstances through measured, deliberate actions. We often equate strength with forcefulness, with the person who speaks up first or makes the most noise. However, real strength comes from the ability to maintain composure, to remain calm under pressure, and to act with purpose, not out of impulse or ego. The true measure of strength lies in your ability to control your emotions and impulses, to hold back from reacting immediately in a moment of provocation, and to choose your responses carefully. In a world that constantly pushes us to speak up and assert our opinions, choosing to stay silent can feel counterintuitive. Yet it is precisely in these moments of silence that we tap into the core of our inner strength. The ability to remain silent also reflects confidence. When you are silent, you are not seeking attention or validation from others. You are not trying to prove something or make a statement. Instead, you are quietly asserting your value through your actions, your integrity, and your ability to maintain composure. Silence is not about avoiding confrontation or hiding from the world. It is about choosing the right moment to speak and the right moment to act. It is about understanding that sometimes less is more. Sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is to remain silent, to listen, to reflect, and to act with purpose. In a world that is obsessed with talking, those who learn the power of silence gain a distinct advantage. Success is not just about what you say, but what you do. In a world that often rewards talk and promises, real success comes from your actions. People who constantly talk about their goals, dreams, or aspirations may gain attention and recognition, but unless those words are backed by concrete actions, they remain just that, words. It is easy to get caught up in the excitement of verbalizing your desires, but true achievement requires more than just speaking about your intentions. Success is built on consistent action and results, not on empty rhetoric. Words have their place. They can inspire, motivate, and influence, but it's actions that produce the outcomes you seek. Every time you take deliberate, focused steps toward your goals, you move closer to turning your vision into reality. Talking about what you want is one thing, but actually putting in the work to achieve it is where true progress happens. This is the point where many people falter. One of the most powerful things you can do in life is to act with quiet determination. People often waste time seeking validation from others, talking about their efforts or making grand promises. But those who truly understand the path to success recognize that they don't need to make a spectacle of their journey. Their actions speak louder than any words ever could. The work they do behind the scenes is what creates their success, not the words they speak about their plans. Actions also reflect your true character. Anyone can say the right things, but it's what you do when no one is watching that truly defines you. Consistency in your actions, especially when faced with adversity, builds the foundation of your success. It's easy to be enthusiastic and vocal about your intentions when things are going well, but it's in moments of struggle that your true character is revealed. It is in these challenging moments that you demonstrate your commitment to your goals, your resilience, and your ability to continue moving forward without seeking attention. It is also crucial to understand that in the pursuit of success, you are often your biggest competition. Many people spend their energy focusing on what others are doing, comparing themselves to others, or trying to outshine others. While it's natural to observe and learn from those who have achieved what you want, it's important not to get caught up in competition that distracts you from your own path. Success is personal, and the journey you take to reach your goals is yours alone. The power of action also lies in its ability to build momentum. When you take action toward your goals, no matter how small the step may seem, you create momentum. This momentum carries you forward and propels you toward the next step. Often, the hardest part of achieving anything is simply starting. Once you begin to take action, even if it feels uncertain or uncomfortable at first, you create a cycle of progress. The more you act, the more momentum you build, and the more you believe in your ability to succeed. It's the small, consistent steps taken every day that compound into major achievements. Success is about creating tangible results, and those results come from action. It's not enough to talk about what you want or to share your vision with the world. The most successful people are the ones who get to work, who stay focused on their goals, and who never waver in their commitment to turning their dreams into reality. In a world that often glorifies kindness and generosity, it is important to understand that kindness is not always the answer. There is a limit to how much you can give before it starts to harm you. While being kind is an admirable quality, there are times when kindness can be a weakness if it is not balanced with self-respect and discernment. Too often, we are encouraged to be kind even when it goes against our best interests, when it undermines our own boundaries, or when it is used to manipulate us. In such situations, kindness becomes a tool for others to take advantage of us, leaving us drained, disrespected, and unfulfilled. Kindness, when practiced indiscriminately, can lead to self-sacrifice in a way that is damaging. While it's important to help others, it's equally important to remember that you must first take care of yourself. If you are constantly giving to others without regard for your own needs, you will eventually burn out. Your energy will be depleted, your mental and emotional well-being will suffer, and your ability to help others will diminish. In some cases, people may even take advantage of your kindness, expecting more from you without offering anything in return. They may come to rely on your generosity without ever considering what you need. This creates an unhealthy dynamic where you give and give and give, but never receive what you deserve in return. Eventually, this imbalance will leave you feeling resentful and depleted. Sometimes we are so focused on being kind that we fail to recognize when others are using our kindness for their own benefit. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that we should always be available to help, always offering support, always putting others first. However, this mindset can allow others to exploit us, taking advantage of our goodwill without any thought of reciprocating. It is important to recognize when your kindness is being used as a tool of manipulation. There are people who will take as much as you are willing to give without ever offering anything in return and without feeling any sense of gratitude. This can leave you feeling unappreciated and disrespected as your efforts are taken for granted. The key to true kindness is discernment, the ability to know when to give and when to hold back. Not every request or every person deserves your kindness. It's essential to learn how to set boundaries, to say no when necessary, and to recognize that you do not owe anyone your time, energy, or resources. True kindness is not about being a doormat for others. It's about giving from a place of abundance, from a position of strength, and with respect for your own needs. It's about understanding that you can still be a compassionate person without compromising your own well-being. In fact, taking care of yourself first allows you to be in a better position to help others in a meaningful way. When you stop being overly kind, you start to reclaim your power. You stop letting people take advantage of your generosity, and you begin to protect your time and energy for the things and people that truly matter. You also start to command more respect from others. People respect those who have boundaries, who know when to say no, and who do not allow themselves to be exploited. Being too kind can sometimes signal weakness or a lack of self-respect. However, when you are selective about when and how you offer kindness, you show that you value yourself and your time. This, in turn, encourages others to treat you with respect and to value your contributions more deeply. When you stop being kind in ways that drain you, you begin to prioritize yourself. You recognize that your needs are just as important as the needs of others. By choosing not to be constantly available to everyone, you can focus on your own growth, your own mental and emotional health, and your own goals. You create space for yourself to pursue your passions, work toward your aspirations, and nurture your well-being. As you prioritize your own needs, you will find that you have more to give to others, not from a place of depletion, but from a place of abundance. You will be able to offer support and kindness in a way that is genuine, balanced, and sustainable. When you stop being overly kind, you also begin to develop a sense of self-respect. Self-respect is a crucial component of self-worth. When you constantly put others' needs before your own, you are telling yourself that your needs are less important. You are allowing others to dictate your time, energy, and resources without considering your own limits. But when you learn to set boundaries, say no, and prioritize yourself, you communicate to yourself that you are worthy of respect. This self-respect will translate into a more confident, empowered version of yourself, someone who commands respect from others and values their own needs as much as they value the needs of those around them. Sometimes the most empowering and transformative action you can take is to walk away. Walking away does not mean giving up. It means recognizing your worth and choosing to move toward a better situation, one where you are valued, respected, and appreciated. When you are constantly surrounded by negativity, toxicity, or environments that drain your energy and self-worth, walking away is a courageous decision. It takes strength to recognize that you deserve more than what you're currently receiving, and it takes resilience to take that first step toward creating a life that aligns with your true potential. There are situations in life where staying is not a sign of strength, but rather a sign of fear. Fear of change, fear of the unknown, or fear of being alone. But staying in toxic situations, whether it's a relationship, a job, or a friendship, will only continue to erode your confidence, energy, and self-esteem. By choosing to walk away, you are prioritizing your own mental, emotional, and physical well-being. You are choosing to no longer accept less than you deserve. This choice is an act of self-love and self-respect. One of the hardest decisions to make is knowing when to walk away. Often people stay in unhealthy situations because they hold on to hope that things will change or that the situation will improve. We want to believe that the people around us will eventually recognize our worth or that circumstances will magically shift. But the reality is that many people and situations don't change unless we actively make the decision to change our own behavior and remove ourselves from unhealthy environments. When you walk away, you are accepting that change is necessary and that you are no longer willing to wait for something to improve. You are taking control of your life and making an empowered choice to move forward. Walking away requires an understanding that your worth is not defined by the people or situations that do not value you. Too often, we tie our sense of self-worth to how others treat us. If we are in a toxic relationship or a job that doesn't appreciate us, we may start to believe that we are unworthy of better treatment or that we don't deserve more. But the truth is, your value is inherent, and you don't need anyone's approval or validation to recognize your own worth. Walking away from those who don't appreciate you is an affirmation of your value. It's a statement that you know who you are and you are not willing to tolerate disrespect or mistreatment. The decision to walk away is often accompanied by feelings of guilt, doubt, and fear. We might worry about what others will think or whether we are making the right choice. However, walking away is not about pleasing others, it's about honoring yourself. It's about creating space for a future that is filled with the respect, love, and opportunities you deserve. Walking away can be a difficult choice, but it is often the most liberating decision you can make. It allows you to regain your freedom, your peace, and your ability to move forward in life. Sometimes the best thing you can do for yourself is to leave behind what no longer serves you. Walking away also allows you to make room for something better. When you continue to invest time and energy into situations that do not bring you fulfillment or joy, you are limiting your ability to pursue new opportunities. By walking away from what's holding you back, you open the door to new possibilities, whether that's a new job, a healthier relationship, or a fresh start in any area of your life. The act of walking away is not just about leaving something behind, it's about making space for growth, new experiences, and a brighter future. Sometimes walking away means choosing to distance yourself from relationships that no longer serve you. Relationships, whether personal or professional, should be mutually respectful and uplifting. If a relationship is causing you pain, draining your energy, or leaving you feeling unappreciated, it may be time to reevaluate its value in your life. It's important to recognize that not all relationships are meant to last forever. When you walk away, you stop allowing others to dictate your happiness. You reclaim control of your life and your emotional well-being. Walking away is not an act of defeat, but an act of liberation. It's a declaration that you are no longer willing to settle for less than what you deserve. By choosing to walk away, you take charge of your future and create space for new opportunities and positive change. Walking away is one of the most empowering decisions you can make. It's a sign of self-respect, courage, and strength. It means recognizing that you deserve to be treated with dignity and that you are willing to leave behind what no longer serves you to create a future that is aligned with your values and aspirations. It is a choice that leads to freedom, growth, and a life filled with the respect and happiness you deserve. There are times in life when we find ourselves in situations where we are not appreciated, where our efforts go unnoticed, and where our value is either ignored or diminished. These moments can be painful, disheartening, and frustrating. However, in these situations, it's important to recognize the strength in walking away. When you are not being appreciated, whether in a relationship, a friendship, or a professional setting, it is not a sign of weakness to walk away. It is a sign of self-respect, self-worth, and empowerment. Understanding when to walk away from environments where you are not appreciated is a crucial step toward personal growth and mental well-being. Appreciation is a fundamental human need. As social beings, we naturally seek recognition, validation, and gratitude for our efforts. It reinforces our sense of belonging and self-worth. When we give our time, energy, and resources to people or causes, we expect, at the very least, a recognition of our contributions. However, not all relationships and situations are reciprocal. Many times we give more than we receive, and the efforts we put in are either taken for granted or completely overlooked. This lack of appreciation can be soul-crushing. It leaves us feeling undervalued and unimportant, leading to feelings of resentment and frustration. But the key is realizing that you are the one who holds the power in these situations. You are not obligated to stay in environments that drain your energy and undermine your self-worth. When you choose to walk away from environments where you are not appreciated, you are setting the stage for healthier, more rewarding relationships. Whether it's in your personal life or your career, you begin to attract people who respect you, value your contributions, and appreciate who you are. Relationships should be reciprocal, built on mutual respect, support, and understanding. When you stop settling for less, you open yourself up to relationships that bring you joy, encouragement, and growth. Walking away allows you to make space for the people and opportunities that truly align with your values and your aspirations. Walking away from situations where you are not appreciated is not a sign of weakness, but of strength. It is an act of self-respect, a decision to prioritize your own well-being, and a recognition of your own value. It is a choice to stop settling for less and to create space for better opportunities, better relationships, and a better life. When you stop giving to those who do not appreciate you, you open the door to a future where you are truly valued and supported. Walking away may be difficult, but it is a powerful act of self-love that will ultimately lead you to a place where you can thrive, grow, and be the best version of yourself.